Hi there. Do you have a recipe that calls for a box cake mix, but you no longer want to use those box cake mixes because of all the bad ingredients, but you're not sure how to substitute it? Then I've got you covered. Now, this is a substitute for one boxed cake mix, like a vanilla one. There is a chocolate version, all on the website, but this is the perfect thing to sit in your pantry. And if you need to substitute a recipe like that, or you're just quickly want to make a cake, this is going to do that for you. Now, there's a lot of these recipes out there for DIY box cake mixes. And this is what I'm going to tell you. A lot of them use that granulated sugar that's not real sugar. And when you're made the change to pure cane sugar that has less processed, then you're going to need to put this into a high-speed blender or your food processor, and we're going to give this a spin. Now, you don't have to take it all the way to powdered sugar, but you want to lighten it up a good bit. So the first thing I'm going to put into my blender here is 1.5 cups pure cane sugar, and then I'm going to take that to the blender and give that probably 30 seconds. It really depends on your blender and how strong your blender is. Now, as you can see, how much more air we have in there and how lighter it is. Now, when you don't do this, the chances of all that sugar kind of dissolving are slim. So it's really going to play havoc with your cakes, make them sink in the middle or make them the whole thing sink. So this is really an important step. So obviously the benefits of making your own, or you get to choose those ingredients like we just chose, are pure cane sugar. And then flour is another choice. And whatever flour you choose, make sure it has those magic words, unbleached. For my flour, 1 3/4 cups. And next we're going to add a 1/4 cup of cornstarch. Make sure your cornstarch is non-GMO. And then I'm going to add some dry milk powder. Now this is optional, but the dry milk powder is going to keep this shelf stable longer. It's also going to add some richness to this. Both of those 1/4 cup. Baking powder, 2 teaspoons. Baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon. Kosher salt, 3/4 teaspoon. If you have that vanilla powder that we've used in recipes before, I have it in the recipe if you want to add that here. If not, you can add your vanilla extract when you make your cake. Now I'm just going to take this back over there, just whirl this for a few seconds just so everything is completely combined. Now when you go to make your cake, you're going to need 2 eggs, 1/2 cup melted butter or avocado oil, and 3/4 cup milk or buttermilk. And we're going to put this on your shelf in your pantry. And when you come across a recipe that calls for a box cake mix, you're going to be so ready for them.